Hello ladies and gentlemen, Groovy Guy here, and welcome to a video I've been looking forward to for quite some time. It is Power of the Primes, Rodimus Major slash Rodimus Prime evolution from one to the other and back again and all that wonderful magical stuff. So you get Hot Rod, and you also get the armor to make Rodimus Prime. He is a leader class, and it's really good to have this guy in hand. Um, this guy, as soon as I saw him mentioned, as soon as I saw even like the rough, sort of cobbled together prototypes of him, I was like, yes, I want that figure because I would really like to have an official, really beefed up Rodimus Prime. And also the fact that he can become Hot Rod or Rodimus Major, which I saw was his official non-Rodimus Prime name. It's just really good to have one that can be both, or one or the other. So here we have him in his Space Winnebago mode. Not a lot to say. He goes backwards, he rolls forwards. Backwards, forwards. So there's hours of fun attached there. But this figure is very clip heavy, meaning that he's clipped together very well. It can be a bit detrimental at times because you think this arm or this piece is not meant to move this way, but then suddenly you realize that it's just clipped in really tightly. So let's undo some of these clips right now, shall we? Get these big pipes up. Get the big pipes up. So you can see these were clipped in there, and I think they were also clipped in behind there. So then after doing that, we take that clip out, take that clip out, and then he's still clipped in the legs here, the little clips going into the orange legs. So then that unclips. He's also clipped in at the top too. And we'll just set that to the side for a minute. And here is Hot Rod, or Rodimus Major, however you wish to call him, in his base car mode. Make sure that's all clipped in together there and there. He looks amazing. He looks very much like his animation model. He looks very similar to his G1 toy self as well. Bit of a quality issue. I saw this on Bolt Matrix's review as well, but when you first get this guy, he arrives in fully formed Rodimus mode, and when you transform him for the first time into car mode, the back end clips together so well that you get white stress marks. You see there, like under, hang on, let's see if I can, yeah, white stress marks there, but mostly, yeah, you see just before that black slot there's like 3 white stripes there, just underneath the spoiler. And that could be due to me clipping it together really tight. It could also be the fact that this is a rather thin piece of plastic, which has also got a hole right near it, so it's very thin on all sides. Again, it is clipped together very well, so perhaps clipping it together that first time was enough to put some stress marks into it. For some reason he's got a red sticker there. I think that's just from production. Don't think it's actually meant to be there. So yeah, he looks really amazing. He's got rolling wheels. You can pretty much see his bot mode underneath. See his spoiler. See the back. He rolls too. Yeah, just an amazing looking car mode. And as for his bot mode, the robot mode for Rodimus Major or Hot Rod looks really great. See if we can get a close-up look at his melon. He's got a bit of a frowning brow, but he looks like the sort of brash young hero he was. The first part of the movie before becoming Rodimus Prime. All these stickers, these come applied. You don't have to put any stickers on him, which is always a bit of a bonus. There we go. And he can, of course, hold the guns. If you just want him to have his sort of smaller pre-prime gun, there he is there. If you want to give him the other gun as well, hey, that's still there too. The exhausts sort of stick out far enough to look like the guns that you see him fire a shot out of in the movie. So yeah, he just looks really, really great. How about some size comparisons with just Hot Rod as he is? So he's meant to be sort of a deluxe scale, I believe, but a few comparisons. He's more of a really, really large deluxe. So that's Battle in Space Hot Rod with a Repro label sticker. And here is the G1 reissue Hot Rod. So yeah, he's definitely in very good company there. He doesn't look out of place at all. He looks like he is Hot Rod. One more comparison in this robot mode. Here he is with Galvatron. And I think that looks like a pretty good size comparison for the young Hot Rod and the new Decepticon leader. Looks really, really great together. Just give us a few minutes and I'll crack open the matrix and we'll be right back with Rodimus Prime. I just want to show this off as a quick little tidbit because it's not really covered too well in the instructions. Getting the Rodimus Prime arms attached into the Space Winnebago mode. I'll show you how they're meant to look because I couldn't really figure it out too well myself, and then I had to sort of... There we go. So that's... the instructions really aren't quite great at conveying this. So when you get the arms folded, you'll have these lips sort of jutting out. Try and get them on the bottom as they are here. And these two parts slip into this part here at the bottom of the bottom of the top, I guess, of the Space Winnebago carriage. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that people knew that because the instructions weren't very clear as to how to have the arms when going in. I think I tried maybe a couple of different variations and each time had varying degrees of success until I realized, hey, those things there can easily, well, not easily, but they can slip into there. And then you've got these slots here going into those little bits there. So yeah, just a little tip on attaching the arms to the rest of the carriage. Alright, we'll be back in a minute. And here is Rodimus Prime in his fully primed mode. Now in this mode you can take the little guns from before, clip them together, and you get his Rodimus Prime rifle, which will just go into there for the minute. If you want to hang on to it, there we go. Now, because he's Power of the Primes, you do get the a matrix, which is an unusual color. You can pop out this one, and you got that one that you can fit any Prime Master, even a Headmaster, even if he's on cam. So there he is there, got all that. So yeah, you can give him some cheeky power-ups if you so wish. The way this goes is you crack open, well, you don't crack it, but you do try and open up the, where are you? So you open up his chest, and the matrix goes in this way. So it just pops into there. It just pops into there. There we go. Close him back up. Not a fan of having the whole front grille come up, but I do know that he did have his matrix sort of underneath his hood in robot mode, so I guess that's the closest we're going to get, which I'm still okay with. I mean, it's just really, really nice to have an official Rodimus Prime. He is leader class. You can still see some of the hot rod kibble. I mean, this spoiler fin at the back, that's still just deluxe Rodimus fin. There's nothing bigger, nothing to embiggen it. Yeah, it's very, very good update or bringing forward of Rodimus Prime. He does have a bit of a backpack, but it's just thin plastic. There's no weight being added. He's not going to fall back anytime soon. So yeah, it's just really good to have a Rodimus Prime. Let's have a full reveal. You got the touch. Let's have some comparisons. Hey, here he is with reissue G1 Rodimus Prime. Here he is with Fans Projects Protector. So there's definitely some cues being taken from one to the other. Obviously, I prefer this one because it's an official product. I think, pretty sure this piece is long out of print now, and you know, should this figure get broken, it's easier to find a replacement than should this figure get broken. Also, this guy does have pretty much about 60% of the you know, the Space Winnebago backpack. He has 60% of that just sitting somewhere on a shelf, I think. So there's definitely a lot more parts forming to this guy than to this guy, and he's using up all of his parts. There's nothing hanging around still. It's all there. Let's have another comparison with Galvatron. So I think that's actually a pretty good scale. I'm pretty sure the few times you did see them fighting one another, Rodimus Prime was bigger than Galvatron, especially when he first opened the Matrix at the end of the movie. He was much bigger than Galvatron and easily able to hurdle him out of Unicron to Thrall, I think is where he ended up. So yeah, very, very happy to finally have an official Rodimus Prime amongst the Autobot ranks. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you found it informative. I hope it's helped you decide whether or not to grab this particular piece. Oh yes, there is also the color differentiation. This is Hot Rod. Whoop. This is Hot Rod. This is Rodimus Prime, and you can see here the line, brighter red, more of a maroony sort of color. Doesn't make a huge difference to the naked eye, but I think my cam is really pointing out that difference at the moment. Not a huge gripe, but it's something to be aware of. So yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. I hope this has helped you decide whether or not you wish to purchase or buy this piece. I personally think it's an excellent feat of engineering. Granted, there are some, you know, you still do see Hot Rod in this particular transformation. Doesn't deter me. It's an excellent display piece. It's going to be on the shelf, definitely pride of place. Also, when you do get him, the first time I slid him out, the roof and the spoiler from Hot Rod stayed in there. It wasn't broken, it's just a little slippy joint, and it must have expanded and shrunk while it was on shipping, while it was being shipped here. But yeah, other than that, no qualms with quality control, except for the white stress marks at the back of Hot Rod's car mode. So yeah, again, for the 500th time, thank you for watching. I hope it's been informative to you. If it has, please do leave a like. If you really did like it, please leave a subscribe. Next time, I think we're still going to be with Power of the Primes. I think I'll be doing the Wave 1 Prime Masters. There's only 3 of them, or 6 if you count the shell and the actual Prime Master itself. So look forward to that, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.